Hey all, Will Healy here, and I want to talk about the NAM report that just came out, the National Association of Manufacturers in the U.S. Manufacturers Outlook Survey for the second quarter of 2022. I did an economic one of these yesterday, so you could check that one out in my LinkedIn or in YouTube. I'll leave a link. But today I want to talk about supply chain and what insights came out about supply chain. The first one is we see the prices of products going up 5.9% over the next 12 months. We see the cost of raw material prices going up 6.9%, but we are seeing that slowing the growth of raw material costs. And so that is a kind of positive sign for us that the raw material costs are slowing. The growing of raw material costs is slowing. And then we also are seeing people are building up inventories. And so 1.3% growth in inventories. The next thing I want to point out here is some of the charts that are out there where we can actually see that the production situation is really good. You can see in this chart, change in manufacturing activity in the second quarter 2022 in reference to the first quarter. You can actually see that most respondents see a higher amount of production in the second quarter versus the first quarter, and that or no change you can see there. So about 12.8% people said they saw lower production, but generally we're still very positive on manufacturing activity in the United States. But what is challenging is, you can see in this chart, primary current business challenges, things like increased raw material costs. 90% of people said that was hurting them. Supply chain challenges, of course, 85.5% of people. So getting the components and getting the materials you need when you need them is really a challenge. And then transportation and logistics costs, the fourth one there, 73.2%. So you can see a lot of challenges that are hurting people. And then when we look at inflation, which is raising prices, which we could see in the previous chart, the increased raw material costs are driving a lot of pricing increases, and increased freight and transportation costs. We're having to air transport more things because the container ships are backed up. These are causing challenges, and then increased energy costs are also causing challenges. And then last but not least, I want to point out this chart. When firms expect delivery supply chain disruptions to abate, unfortunately, people have kind of shifted out. Their views are longer now. So you can see there that most people are saying sometime in the first and second half of 2023. About half of people are saying that. I'm end of 23, early 24 personally, but it sounds like people are kind of shifting it out there and realizing 22, 23 is going to have a lot of supply chain disruptions. So some good insights in there. I will make sure there's a link in the comments, and I'm curious of your insights about how this report reported on supply chain, or your insights about supply chain in general. Until next time, ask yourself, what will I automate next?